Hi, my name is Bill Keefer with Kayak News USA, and we are talking about life preservers and life jackets. And this is a U.S. Coast Guard approved Class 2. Class 2. And this is designed to keep you afloat in lakes and streams where it's not, you know, a raging ocean type of thing, waves, huge waves in a storm, but for the most part in lakes and streams where it's moderate waves and or calm. So this one's designed to take care of you if you were thrown overboard and knocked unconscious. This thing, see, will keep you afloat. It tends to roll over, so to keep you afloat, so you're breathing if you're unconscious. The Class 3s, the vests, they're light, they're easy, they're maneuverable, and they have the flotation that this one does. But as you can see, it's got back flotation stuff, so it's not going to automatically flip you over like this, because there's no flotation material on the backside, so it has nothing to do but float your head. Just keep your head above water, keep you breathing if you're breathing. So something to consider. When I'm kayaking or active, it's not bad. You know, I can row, but my vest, my Onyx vest, is far more comfortable and gives me the same flotation. The problem is if I was shooting some rapids and was knocked unconscious, this would keep me afloat with my head in the air. But if I'm going down Class 3 rapids, you know, that's pretty volatile stuff, so who knows. So when I'm in the kayak, I use my vest, my Onyx vest type, but I keep a couple of these around in case I need them. In case I go out in the water and I decide that I need more than just the vest, I could pop this one on too. So this is a good one to have. They're like less than $10. I got this at Sportsman Warehouse for like $8.98, and this adult size. They come in children's sizes. So check and see what kind is the best for you and your children. Please don't go on the water without one. It's not worth it. For a few dollars, it's got to save your life, and it's required. So you don't. If you're stopped by the sheriff or Coast Guard, you have to have life vests on your vessel. So the difference between a Class 2 and a Class 3 is this is a Class 2. Keep your head afloat. Class 3 gives you the same flotation ability of the 2, but it's more comfortable and it will not rotate you over so you can breathe. Class 1 is something like this, much bigger, much heavier, and more bulky, and they're on cruise ships and commercial fishing vessels and those sort of things. My name is Bill Keefer. I'm with Kayak News USA. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Bill Keefer, and I'm with Kayak News USA. I'd like to talk a little bit about safety on the water and life jackets, life preservers, save your life. I don't know how many times I've heard where particularly children will wander away from the family and go by the lake or go by the river and they'll drown, and the parents don't even know they're missing. They think they're out playing, so, or the one parent thinks the other parent has it. So be very, very cautious about your children in or around water. Don't take anything for granted. If I'm going to go near the water, let's say I'm going to go picnic near the water, I'm going to put a safety vest on the child, even though we may be 100 yards, you know, at a picnic area, because if there's water around and you're busy talking with your friends and the child wanders to the lake, wanders to the river, you're going to lose a child. It happens, you know. It's not going to happen to me, but it happens. So thought I'd throw that out there. What does it cost? It costs a few dollars for a life vest, and put it on. The U.S. Coast Guard approved life jackets go from a Class 1, which is really fairly bulky, and they're on like commercial boats that have to have those, ocean liners and that heavy. Then there's a Class 2, which we'll get to here in a minute, that is designed so if you were knocked unconscious, you would float on top and you could breathe. And again, a Class 2 is really good. I'd like to talk about Class 3. It has the flotation ability of a Class 2, but it's more comfortable. It's lighter. My vest is an Onyx. I looked and looked and looked and looked. I didn't want to spend $300 for a life vest. It's Coast Guard approved. If it says Coast Guard approved, it's Coast Guard approved, whether it's Class 1, 2, 3, and they go 4, 5, and 6. So, but we're primarily considering Class 1 we kind of throw out because it's big, it's bulky. If you're on an ocean liner or a commercial fishing vessel, they're required to do that. They have to have these heavier that'll sustain you if you're in the ocean and you have to go over in the ocean in big waves. So okay, that's Class 1. Class 2 is for calm lakes and calm, and it'll keep you afloat. And if you're knocked unconscious, it's designed so you'll float back, float up, and you can at least breathe in moderate weather. So lakes, calm lakes, what have you. The Class 3, the vests, they have the flotation capabilities of a Class 2, but they don't have the advantage of making you upright or laying on your back so you could breathe if you are knocked unconscious. But it has the same flotation ability as the Class 2. So mine is an Onyx. Comes in 2 colors. It is blue, of course, this one, and it comes in red. The Onyx, this model, it runs under $20. Under $20. And you can get Class 2s that go $300, $400, $500. And you like to spend that money? Go right ahead. I love this thing because, look at it. This thing is light. I don't even know it's there. It's very, very light, very comfortable. I can move all around. You know, it is great. I chose an Onyx. It's $17.98 is what I paid for it at Sportsman's Warehouse in Medford, Oregon. So check it out, Onyx. And I like the style. I like the blue. Look at, I think it's nice. I think it's nice. So Onyx, $17.98 is the list price where I bought it. So get yours today. It's a Class 3. It's got the flotation ability of a Class 2. And the only thing is it won't, if you're knocked unconscious, you know, put you in a position where you can breathe. I've been talking about life vests and life preservers. And this is a Class 3. And this is my grandson's. It's stylish. It's a Hang 10. It's a lifeguard rating at a Class 3. U.S. Coast Guard approved Class 3. And it's got everything my Onyx has. This happens to be a Hang 10 brand. But it serves us well. My grandson's 7 years old, and this keeps him afloat in the swimming pool. The reason we got it for our swimming pool, keeps him afloat so he won't have any problems there. And we're going to go out in the kayak. He's all taken care of. So if you don't have a life vest for your children, your grandchildren, go out and get one today. It could save their lives, and their lives are precious. My name is Bill Keefer with Kayak News USA. Thanks for watching.
When I go out on the water, I want to concentrate on having fun. I check the water and weather conditions before I go. I don't want to struggle against tidal currents, wind, or big waves, or be caught off guard by changing weather. I always wear a life jacket and dress for the water temperature. In cold water, hypothermia is a real risk. I make sure my skill level matches the conditions, and I always kayak with other people. Play it safe and have fun.